Hello and welcome along, everybody. My light's on. Hang on. Oh. Okay. This is weird. So I have no sound at all coming from. Well, I have sound coming from the main game, but I can't hear the music at all, which is just freaking me out. Let's see who we've got coming in here. Delsman66, welcome along. Wayland Timlick, welcome along. Farmer Karen, welcome along. Sneaky13, welcome along. Luke Older, welcome along. Paul Sinclair, welcome along. Hope you're all doing well. I moved that up a little bit. I also seem to be sitting rather high in my seat. Maybe I'll sit back a bit and that'll be a bit better. Right. I've got game audio. I don't know if you guys will have game audio. We'll see how this pans out in a minute. It's I had my stream elements updated on my OBS, and yeah, it's left me with no sound, which is weird. Hydration redemption. Oh great! I have no. We can't have this. I need sound from OBS. I may have to restart the stream, chat, because I have no sound from OBS at all at the moment. Give me a moment. I'll be right back. I need to see if we can get some sound from OBS. Okay, we have sound, which is great. We don't have this. That's better. How are we all? How's the weather? Weather's fine, Sea Beast. Cheers, Paul Sinclair, in case I didn't do the redemption. Right, we got no downloadable content. Actually, what mods were released today? Oh, no mods released today. Oh my lord, no. Sorry, I'm not a great one for that kind of map. Construction truck, food mixer and silo. Tipping Norton got an update. What did they update on this? Removed a tree in the main road. That was it. Oh, we got Merlot farm equipment. This is interesting because I might be able to make a Merlot that matches my thing. Paul Sinclair, thank you for gifting a sub. -20. I have no idea what Fahrenheit, how Fahrenheit works. Although I figure that's cold. Yeah, not really anything I'm overly interested in. So perfect. We'll just get on. Mod Hub was down this morning, was it? Oh god, I hope that wasn't me. I don't think it was me. My site has not been doing massive numbers of calls. The CMS system is just about done and up on FarmSim UK. I am going full steam ahead with FarmSim UK at the moment. That's the reason why there was no Forestry Friday video today, because I've been concentrating on FarmSim UK. I am expecting to have a farm build out for tomorrow, and I'm expecting to have a Kinlake video out on Sunday. -25 degrees C. That's stupid cold, I believe is the correct term. Yeah, it won't catch me outside in 25 degrees C. Sheesh. -25 degrees C. Who got this guy? That's Scrat 91. Congratulations. Welcome to the subscribers. Mod Hub definitely still up now. Or Mod Hub is up now. Yeah. Nothing overly interesting. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that looking pretty? We'll have this up soon, chat. We'll have this up soon. I've got no menus on there at the moment because I've just put the CMS up and I haven't done any of the menus yet. Need to get the support link done as well. Minus 30 degrees. That's too cold. That is way too cold. I will, when I go live with it, I will need some feedback, by the way. So I will let you guys know before I start. Probably do a soft launch to the VFN. And then you guys can let me know what's broken. And then I can try and fix it. Howdy, Thefisherj. That sounds like a lot of rain. But it's not too bad. I think we can... Wow, there's two! There's two of those balers available. And another baler available. Oh, and the KiwiMedic, yeah, none of that is stuff we want to buy. So we need to go and get our tractor and our truck and trailer. We got a trailer full of peas, or did we sold? We sold them. Okay. Evening, Dave. Welcome along. Not including the wind chill. Oh God. I hope there was not much wind chill. Do you know what? I really want to wire a USB-C connector into this. I don't know how well I can open this up. Oh yeah, 4 screws. And I might be able to, God, I hope if my soldering skills are good enough. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to spend 80 quid and get, is it 80 quid? And get another one. But it should have been a USB-C connector, not a USB micro USB. Micro USB is so rubbish. And here it disconnects all the time. And it's literally the thing is stuck down to my desk and it disconnects all the time. That's how useless the USB-C, the USB one is. Oh, actually, before we do this, I need to get a tractor cultivating that field. Because we've got a quick turnaround today. We need to get the carrots in the ground. So we absolutely need to get that field done and cultivated before we get the peas in. Not the peas, the carrots in. So yes, you. No, cultivator is you. We're finally getting the quad track out. It took me 29 hours to get my farm build proper on Saxlingham. Oh, wow, Luke. I'm trying to decide which map I'm going to do next. What's wrong with updates they released to our current live version? My Giants have increased it, and that's all good again. Oh, excellent. Because the interesting thing is, Roy, I've set my site to only sync stuff, only sync updates if the number updates. So this will be interesting. So which was it? Drum Arthur updated? Yeah, latest version update. No. Yeah, so I've not got the update. Oh, that's annoying, Giants. That's really annoying. Hang on. That's still showing 1.1. Interestingly. Ah, it's not updated yet. Okay. Hopefully they'll release it as an update, because otherwise Farm Sim UK won't pick it up. That'd be a good test. That'd be a good test, as long as I'm hoping they do an update date, because if they don't, if they just put the number there, it won't pick it up. It needs to go out as an update. Do you know what this is? This is the thing about it, is learning all the little foibles and weirdness of how the mod hub works. And the really interesting thing about that is, so they put out the update of Cavalier Roy's map on the 14th. My Farm Sim UK didn't sync it, and it didn't sync it because it's still got the old number on it. It's still got the previous version number on it. So as a result, it went, that's not an update, and didn't update it, which is hilarious. That does mean my code is working properly, I should say. Because I don't want it updating stuff that hasn't been updated. Right, that is getting on with that. Hopefully this rain, how long is this rain gonna last today? It's not gonna go very long. That's good. Hello, John Granger, welcome along. So we are selling peas at the moment, or we might try and... No, I think we're gonna sell excess peas and carrots. And oh no, we did. We built a second one, didn't we? That's why we got 29,000. Let's see if there are any peas in here. Go what? Ooh, Alfie! I hope you're okay. Yeah, we'll empty these out. There we go. Yeah, I can't afford to buy a big pea harvester because we're gonna have to lease a big carrot harvester later in the year. Something with a with a tank on it. But yeah, we want to get this done now, and we're probably gonna try and finish this series in about a week's time with carrot harvest. So we need to get forward to November, July, August, September, October. Is it October or November? Carrot harvest will be November, so we might have to skip forward a little bit. But I do want to get that carrot harvest in. Either that or I chicken out and we just play Farm Sim again in February. We'll see. I kind of going, if I'm launching Farm Sim UK, maybe I should chicken out. But we'll see. Also, we're getting good numbers. We're getting good numbers of viewers for Farm Sim. There's a mod roper harvester that does peas and carrots. Ooh. Although I quite like using these pea harvesters. How does a roper harvest? That's not very realistic. I can see a roper harvester doing carrots, but not peas. Combine harvesters doing peas makes sense. Thoughts on Piccadilly Valley for a realistic save? I think it would make a good map for that. I have not had a look at it myself. I am currently trying to decide what my next map after Kinlake is going to be. And I'm very much wanting to go for a survival series. Very, very much wanting to go for a survival series. I want to start with a truck and a fishing rod. And go from there. Hey, Steam fan. Grimmy do peels, yeah, but not with the same machine as you do carrots. That's not possible. Surely. Was that 6? I think that was 6. All right, yeah. Whoa. Hold on, people. Yes, what now? Angel, welcome along. Really excited for the upcoming series. What, my next survival series? Small VS, yeah, we had a small VF in the room. We're off to the shooting fields tomorrow. So I need to ask him to get his stuff together. Because I am nothing if not a farmer's son. Oh, I'm really intrigued by it, Archangel, because there's some really nice small older kit. So I really want to try and do a series more along the lines of the No Man's Land series I did. Yeah, we're very much going to be, we're a truck driving into a town. We're going to go and do a bit of fishing to get us a little bit of money. There will absolutely be a rule that if I'm doing a contract, I have to own the equipment. So we're going to have to buy equipment in order to do contracts. And it will be, let's try and build up from there and see how big a farm we can build. I think I might call it the Caleb Cooper series. Because Caleb did exactly that. He started, you know, sort of building up, buying kit. Ultimate plan is to buy a farm. So we'll see how we do. Right. Auger out. Because we are full. Cheers, Seabeast. Oh, did anybody see Oxy's post about Wickham Park today? Oh my God! So everything I said, absolutely everything I said about where I felt that Oakbridge fell down. Everything I felt that was missing from Oakbridge is in Wickham Park. If that isn't the best map ever released for Farming Simulator 25, I will eat my hat. Actually, I've got to show you guys it in case you guys haven't seen this. Need to be on my other account, please. Can I open that in a new window? I want to see the whole post in a new window, please. I'm just going to pause the game for a moment. I won't open the thing in a new window. Right. So, if you guys haven't seen this, this is the post that Oxy put out today. Firstly, look at this. Oh my God, I'm in love with this map already. This is just absolutely gorgeous. We've got custom productions on the map, which is fantastic. But this is what I love. This is the amazing thing. This is what I absolutely said was missing from Oakbridge, and he's built it in, and it is awesome. He's built productions into the map that match the map, that add life to the map, and I am so happy. This is what I wanted to see. This is going to be amazing. Look at the detail. Look at the. I haven't been. There's only one other map that's got me this excited in recent memory, and that is Kinleg. This is amazing. It's all built into the map, and it all looks amazing. And yeah, the other thing I should say, we've got new craftable products. We've got linseed oil and poppy seed oil. We've got potato wedges. We've got hash browns. We've got donuts built into it. There's a built-in dairy, oil plant, potato pressing, baking, carpentry. So this I love. One of my criticisms again about Oakbridge was we got a new crop. We got linseed, and you can't do anything with it. You've got all the new crops in this. Have a production, which is fantastic. Cathal, I am very tempted to bring the realism experiment back for Wickham Park. I think I want to play this map for a long time, and I don't think a regular Let's Play series will do it justice. I think I'm going to have to do a realism experiment on it, because I don't think I can play it any other way. 100 fields, so the fields aren't going to be massive, which, you know, yes, I want all of it. That map is everything I'm after. That map is easily going to be in my top 5. It's the Roper Tiger S Cotton Edition. It doesn't. Yeah, that's unfortunately not realistic enough for this series. So yeah, I think when the realism experiment comes back next. So it is due to be finished development next month, go to local testers the month after. I reckon we're not looking at release until maybe late spring, early summer. They'll have it released on PC first and separate. Yes, it's going to itch.io first. And yes, I would probably suggest a beefy PC for it if you're going to go with the itch.io version. Yeah, May to June for release, and I will be using the early release version of it before it goes to Mod Hub. But it just looks amazing. I saw that earlier today and I got very excited. Very, very excited. I won't get early access. I won't get early access, Paul. I would love early access, but I won't. By early access, I mean the release that's coming to itch.io. The cut that got the barbed wire keeps open. Oh. Yeah, you will need stitches. Barbed wire is pretty horrible for that. If it's even close to Court Farms, it's going to be massively better than Court Farms. So my issues with Court Farms was that none of the farms were configurable. And I actually got very... I got really annoyed by the main farm on Court Farms. For me, the main farm was almost unplayable. And I nearly cancelled that series until I moved to one of the other farms. And I kind of wish I'd started in the other farm, because I'd have had a much better series if I'd done that. We're on stream 45, so we've got I think we've probably got 5 streams left on here. Which is more than next week. It's like end or yeah. Then well, my trouble was I didn't want the horse paddock, and I couldn't get rid of the horse paddock, and then all the muddy areas and everything just got in my way, and I just not at the beginning, Paul. Not when I first played it. I think later on it got an update that let you, but when it was first released, you couldn't configure the farmyards. I shouldn't have gone down this road. I should have cut back in. But on the other hand, you figured out how to get rid of the horse paddock. Yeah, I think early on, I mean, if you look at the series, through the XML files you probably could, but that was, at that point, I was not wanting to edit the XML files. I was trying to... Whoa. I turned off the harvester somehow. And a 40k loan interest. Woo! That's a lot of loan interest. I think I deleted the horse paddock and it left all of the rails or something like that. And anyway, I got very frustrated with the map. and ended up going, oh, I don't want to play this. Yay, the sun's coming out. But anyway, my point is, Wicker Park looking great. Shalala, Kevin, how long have I been on this series? We are on stream 45 of this series. So about 3 streams a week, roughly, been on it since late last year. In fact, started on this before Kinleg came out. The Rabbit Hut shed on the main farm, but couldn't as I'm on PS5. But as I said, Wicker Park is going to be amazing. It looks amazing. It's going to have customizable farms. It's going to have productions built into the map. It's going to be full of character. It's going to be full of playability. It's just going to be the best map Oxy has ever released. And yeah, I am willing to heap praise where praise is due, and praise is due. FH6, I have no idea what FH6 is, Mr. John Deere. So yeah, I'm very excited about that map. How big are the maps on console? They are what's determined, it's called 2x, which is sort of roughly 2 kilometers by 2 kilometers. They're the same. Most of the maps on PC are the same size as the maps on console. And I don't tend to go bigger than a standard map size. Oh, Forza Horizon 6 in Japan. I don't really do racing games. Will I move the RE, what, to Oxy's map? We will probably restart the RE on Oxy's map. Mr. Gamer Dragon TV, welcome along, good sir. Hope you're doing well. Very much enjoyed your 7 Days to Die video today. You didn't die as much as in your previous couple. Despite going to a harder biome. Guys, go follow, watch GD. He's awesome. So I have a question, seeing as I multi-stream. I watch a lot of TikToks. Hello, Davis Farming. I watch a lot of TikToks, especially from Nightinator, who is a Twitch streamer. She's a full-time Twitch streamer. Has lots of really good advice on TikTok. And she was saying she doesn't think that streaming on multi-streaming is good because half the audience always feels left out. And I work very hard in my streams to try and not make you guys feel that. So I try and have it so that we can have cross-platform discussions. And I just want to check, do any of you guys ever feel left out by me multi-streaming? Do I manage to communicate what's going on in both chats well enough? Is there something that you feel I could do a bit better to help facilitate that? Because I don't want anybody to feel left out, and I feel like I'm trying to talk to all of you all the time. Kevin, are you playing with mods? I am. Couple of barbs. Ow! That, Alfie. That's. Yeah, I can't read all these things out because it's not always wise to read all these things out, but I hope you feel better soon. Hey there, Michael, welcome along. 250,000 hours and maybe finally getting the hang of it, but maybe not. You'll get there, GD. Right, we've got to go and sell these peas. Let's turn the harvester off so the harvester doesn't cost us any money, because it's 1.5 hours. We might get this done in under 2 hours. Oh, no, we're not getting out of the field that way. Thank you, excel at responding quickly to every platform. Thank you, Archangel. If talking with YouTube chat, you miss Twitch chat a lot and vice versa. So they are in, they all come in on the same multi-chat. What tends to happen is a lot of chat comes in at once, and I miss chat everywhere. I miss chat on Twitch as well. I miss Twitch chat when responding to Twitch chat. Feel left out if streamer answers questions on another platform and not reading out the question if you know. Yeah, so that's why I will read out the questions that I am responding to. You're good, Michael. Excellent. ONT Tools, good evening. Welcome along. Right, where did we sell these last time? Where is the best? Oh no, we got an. I keep thinking I've got to sell them and I haven't. We got a new preserved food factory because we sold a load and bought a new preserved food factory. Cheers, that's how 19. Do you really expand to TikTok now, considering the latest development? I don't know what the latest developments. Oh, the UK version of TikTok isn't owned by Oracle. It's only the US part of it. What's season 2 expansion about? It looks quite exciting. We don't know, actually. To be honest, we have no idea yet what is in the year 2 expansion, other than the JCB. Hey, that's 19. Welcome along. Right. Yeah. We want canned peas. That. Activate. Closing glare. If you could separate chats on different screen, it might be better for both chats. I have them, so I do have them separate on different screens, but then it's trying to look at 2 places. Romard or Oxy will be my JCB farm. Yeah, this is the thing. I would love to make a specific brand farm, but I never really get that chance when I'm doing it, unless I set out the series to do that. Because I'm starting from scratch, it's kind of what's available to me used most of the time. So here's a question for the survival series. Do I allow hire purchase? Can I hire purchase equipment? New Holland or Oxy's new map? It would be a lovely New Holland map, that. I did say for the next version of the Realism experiment, I'm going to go back and watch the very first Realism experiment and see what the rules I had were. Not unless I have collateral, so I have to have the that header down. I think that header's down. Yeah, that header's down. There we go. And we might actually get this done under 2 hours. Doing all massy farm. I've done all massy farms before. I like my blue and I like my yellow. I just got to figure out what map I go survival on now. Because I also have a JTB and a New Holland hat. Until you have land. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So I can't hire. So I'd have to have land. Yeah. Why you call this format experiment when you're really well versed in it? Because it started as an experiment, Farmer Doc. So to explain why the realism experiment is called the realism experiment. This is about the 6th iteration of it. It first came about when challenges started being a thing in farm sim streams, and I had got to the point in farm sim where I was getting a little bit bored with how I was playing. And a good friend of mine, Rainbow Dave, did a challenge. He did a very, I can't remember what he called the challenge, but it was a very different, it was a very difficult setup he had for himself. But I went, I love this idea. I want to do a realism challenge. I can't call it the realism challenge because he's doing a challenge and I don't want to nick his idea. So I went with, well, let's make it an experiment. Let's see how realistic we can play this. And I set myself a load of rules. I think it was FS17, so seasons had just come out. And as a result, I went, bam, let's call it the realism experiment. Let's set some rules. And every time we do it, the rules change slightly. What is the name of the sim wheel you've got? I have the Horry Farm Vehicle Control System. Please, yeah, if you want to check it out, !Horry in the chat. Daggerwin had a survival experiment. I had a survival experiment before Daggerwin did. I will point out, my survival experiment predates Daggerwin's. No, it was Cobra Park Farm. My first realism experiment was Cobra Park Farm. We had over 200 people watching it on no, we had over 100 people watching it on there we go, on YouTube. Well, it doesn't seem much of a headache, as I remember. I feel before you had to unload as you harvest. Am I wrong? You can unload as you harvest. I'm not, because it's just me doing it. And I want to drive the harvester. That's why I'm doing it this way. Remember you and Santi always picking the JCB out of the hedges? Yes, because Courseplay was not behaving itself. Yeah, we did silage. And we had to pull the tractors and trailers out of the hedge all the time. I think the new RE, you should have a rule. You can't alter the specs when... Yes, one thing I want to try and do, I want to create a realism experiment mod. I want to create a realism experiment mod that adds extra stuff into it and unlocks certain things, makes certain things more realistic. Oh no. Whoa, what happened there? still emptying. Get that in. Harvest that, please. Hey Shane, welcome along. I was on Haggenstad. I tried to harvest mustard. It wouldn't let me, even though it was saying rain to harvest. That's a little bit annoyingly. The stream that I remember is the one where Oakfield where you were guessing your real name. Oh, those were the days. I'm half tempted to go and clip the stream on Oakfield where I pressed Alt F4, which is probably my most embarrassing time on stream. If you're looking for a sandbox style map, you may want to check out Lonely Valley. It's on itch. I kind of want one with a town. I kind of want one where I'm trying to build up to a farm in an area. I am thinking Black Sheep's Modding's map will be a good one. And I'm very much thinking the series will be how long will it take for me to get my own farm. Alt F4, oh man. Yes, I'm gonna take a screenshot. Alt F4. First time I ever had 200 people in. So embarrassing. Right, this is the last of the peas. Okay, and that's in. That's all off. We're only up to 1.7 hours. That's perfect. So let's go wash this and get this returned. Flagship Boy, very beautiful, very great map. I mean, somewhere like Drummond I could do even. Drummond is, you know, Drummond, you're trying to own that farm in the middle. But I need to be able to buy a small yard to set up. And there needs to be rules for, you know, before I have a house and things. Oh, yeah. So Black Sheep's, I think Black Sheep's map is probably my best bet. I'm not pressing Alt F4. I've learnt my lesson. I need to give this a wash down quickly, and then we can return it. It is a very dirty harvester. Oh, ran out of distance. I seem to have scraped a bit of paint off the back. Oh dear. Oh, and under the wheel arches. There we go. All right, let's return that then. So we got a little bit of money back for that. Oh wow, we got 11,000 back for that. That's great. Yes, Sparks, we're on about Picaneer Valley. The first time, as funny as it was, it sucks watching a grown man cry. It was very much the head in my hands, I am such a stupid idiot. I could not believe how stupid I was. Oh, this field might be a bit bumpy. absolutely, Thefisherj. It was an absolute brain fart. An absolute brain fart. It's Piccadilly Valley's had an update, Sparks. So it's yeah, it's not only released, it's been released twice at this point. Would love a South Devon map. Oh, bring back Sandy Bay. Sandy Bay redone would be an amazing map. Sandy Bay in itself is an amazing map. Sandy Bay redone with updated everything would be astoundingly good. Hey. Hey, Lover Ranger, welcome along. Hey, Kristjánsson, welcome along. I think that's... Right, there we go. So we can park all of this up now. Then we need to go and get a carrot planter. Betsy Beneath needs to come back. Oh yes. There's a whole center of the map area there. You could do a load of productions as well. Well, Joystick, this is the Horry Farm Vehicle Control System. Right. How's our... Oh, wow, that's finished. Okay. We might need to get this repaired while we're up at the shop. Sandy Bay was a great map. Love watching the MP on Sandy Bay. The MP on Sandy Bay was so much fun. Our quad track is a bit of a beast. It's probably a bit big for the farm, but nice having a good whack of horsepower on here. It's an old school quad tract as well. Hey Craig, welcome along. I don't think I need to roll in the carrots. We'll see. They might require rolling in. I think Dusty Dave has stopped modding, yeah. Welcome along. That's a sweet setup. I often thought of doing something like that. Thank you, Brant. Yeah, so this is a standard wheel stand with a cutout piece of wood on the top. With the two joysticks, so there's a Thrustmaster Farm Stick X on the left-hand side, and the Hori Farm Control System joystick on the right-hand side. I've then got the starting the starting key, the starter lock, just to the right of my wheel, and then everything is actually attached to the wheel stand through the bolts in the wheel. So the bolts go through the stand to the wheel. And then just the other side of the wheel, I've got a USB, a multi-way USB. And basically, when I want to remove this, I unplug the two cables I've got over there and just ship the whole thing out of the way. So I don't have to, it makes it so much easier. They don't need ridging because I have precision farming on, and ridging does diddly squat. So we're not ridging the carrots. $51,000 for that. I think we can get away with the mini one. Yeah, and I think we can buy it, so 12,500. So details, we are just going to buy that straight up. And I have so many seeds over here that we need to, we probably will set this going, doing this job, and then we will we'll come up here and we'll get all these seeds and everything, and we're gonna try and sort the silage today as well. Yeah, look at that, 16 liters. Yeah, so precision farming, one of my bugbears with precision farming, and in fact, one of my bugbears in general with the fact in Farm Sim, everything is based on yield. Pretty much. And if it's not based on yield, then it's based on adding a level of fertilization or something like that. Precision farming takes away basically the fertilization bonus for doing certain things, and as a result it means that there's some things that there's no longer a point in doing in Farm Sim. So rolling your grass and ridging your vegetables both give you extra fertilizer in the base game. They do nothing with precision farming. So, you know. Yeah, same with lime on grass. I know lime on grass works, doesn't it? In precision farming. Or is it the other way? Because I know weeding grass, some people say it does, some people say it doesn't boost your environmental score. I think it boosts your environmental score to weed grass. Just once. You only have to do it once, but it does boost your environmental score, I believe. I've gone in via the grass field, cut out the corner. Right, okay. So, make sure we have carrots, which we do. We'll set this off then. Right. We need to go and take our... Precision farming in general makes the game more realistic. It introduces things like soil types and makes pH levels more variable and makes... so it makes pH levels more variable. It makes fertilization levels more variable. But there are issues with it. I'm a much bigger fan of the fertilization and pH system in Global Farmer. Global Farmer handles that so much better. Yeah, well, that is an advantage of using a weeder on a grass field, is that you mop up any stray bits that are kicking about. I need to attach the hoses. Oh, no, back it off. How are our cows for food? Sheep are good for food. Cows are okay for food. We'll probably have to do something about that next month. Chickens have no food, and we have a lot. Yeah, we need to feed the chickens. Don't think we have any feed for them. So we might have to buy some of that. Right. In the UK, I don't think we've got a storm here in the UK. Have we? Have we got a storm here in the UK? I'm not we're not expecting it in Norfolk. I'll put it that way. Which would I recommend to a new farmer? Ooh. I always recommend to anybody playing Farm Sim for the first time, play Farm Sim without any mods. Always recommend that. And the reason why I always recommend that is because you won't know what mods you're interested in playing with if you don't know what extra stuff you want to get from the game in the first place. No storm in the UK, that's what I thought. So basically, get a feel for the game and the basics of the game, and then go from there is my recommendation. Birds Night Sunday, of course, we're at that time of year, isn't it? Watch how I mess all this up. Oh. Oh, have I actually got that right? Oh, look at that. Alt F4 time, not on your life. Love this little teleskid. Fantastic bit of kit. We're probably gonna need some more fish food. Luck. There we are. Now I think we want to sell some of this. Yeah, we've got a whole load of trout in the lake. We still have some fish food. Fish breeding is out of fish food, so we need to get some fish food. But we're going to sell a load of trout because trout price is good at the moment. Had strong winds all day, a lot of continuous rain all day. Train line has been closed between rock picked up. Wow. Right, something I need to check. Do we need to roll the field? Oh no, 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 no. Don't waste all this time, please. Bouncing off the gate. Now that might actually plant some carrots. A bit of seed tank up front as well. Nah, we don't need it. We're not going to need that much. Carrots go a long way. Back to work. That's my pleasure, Brant. Thanks for joining us. There's a little bit of a lip to this trailer, but it's not overly helpful. Hey, Joke DK. Okay, leave that one there. Right, come up. In we go. Current seed is absolutely tiny. Minuscule, smaller than Kino. Yeah, it is. It's something you don't think. I was thinking about this a minute ago. It's something you don't think about because we never you never really see carrot seeds very often. Especially as we never really let carrots grow to the point where they can go to seed. So as a result, you never really think, and you never really think about carrot seeds. I was in the UK over Christmas and I went to the Farmer's Dog. It was very good. I have not been to the Farmer's Dog. I've been to Chipping Norton and I've been to the farm shop. I've been to the Disney Squad farm shop. Don't think it's a good time to sell canned peas. Oh, actually it is. It's a really good time to sell canned peas. And silage, but we don't have a silage to sell. Farmer's Market and Farmer's Market. Right, we're gonna go and load up the canned peas. Don't suppose we have any canned peas here. No. We don't. Right, okay. We do over the other side, though. Only downside to this telly truck is it does not move very fast. Moves fast enough, yeah. Moves fast enough for us to be able to get stuff. Oh, another thing of fish has come out. I mean, it's good, but also, damn, we're going to have to get those onto the trailer as well. Whoa. I hit the side of my butt. I'm going to have to get a crash counter, aren't I? We've been talking about a crash counter for a while. Okay, only 3 lots of peas.
no. Anyway.
Oh no, anyway. Oh really? We're playing that, are we?
Jesse Kando 27 asked me, VF has been talking about getting a Land Rover, but don't you think VF would be better off getting a Lada Niva? Oh, absolutely. A Lada Niva is perfect for anyone who fancies the rugged charm of a Soviet-era toaster. It's like buying a pair of wellies made out of cheese graters just for the joy of being different. No. Why settle for a Land Rover with its posh image when you can embrace the absolute chaos of Russian engineering? Your neighbors will either be impressed or start a fundraiser for you. Either way, it's a win-win.
I tried to play and it was delicious. Nice. Right, I'm gonna see if I can get this to follow my farm track. Will this follow my farm track? No, target unreachable. Right, back round we go. Oh, our eggs are good price. No, they're not. What am I doing with the chickens? Nothing at the moment. You just follow me. I could use follow me, I suppose. That would make sense. Rather than running backwards and forwards all the time. Oh, that's... Hey, Cher, welcome along. Oh, Cher. Is that a Soviet era truck? No, that's the Mercedes. That's the Unimog. That's still running. That's still running. Right, let's check out what I was wanting to check out earlier, which is... No, the carrots don't need rolling. Fantastic. As long as we can get all the carrots in today, then we're great. Okay, we need the farmer's market. I get down there. Oh, the case is finished. Ah, yes, the case is finished. That's all right. We can deal with that when we get back. More important that the carrots get in now. As long as we can get the carrots all planted today, will be good. And then we just got to make sure we've got enough money to get the to hire the carrot harvester. But I think we'll be good for that as well. We're about to make over 60,000 on just on selling the trout and the canned peas. Which is great news. Oh, got a giant blind spot. Got chocolate mint, nice. Hi 07 Professor, is there anyone here who can help me modify a file folder for a particular mod? What are you trying to achieve, Professor? Would be my question there. It's a chart out sort out fish. Exactly. Can't beat a good bit of trout. Using the steam training king leg. That steam training king leg is magnificent. Why are you turning? So in reality, the road ahead of you here is a town. You basically drive straight into a town there. A 6 meter, 9 meter, 12 meter wide implement that requires 260 horsepower, 320 horsepower, and 360 horsepower. The horsepower doesn't increase in sync with the width, so I want to adjust the horsepower requirement. Okay. Not the sell point. So you would think the 9 meter wide would be in the middle of the, so it should be not 320. Okay. I think you basically want to adjust that in the individual files. That's bales. In the individual files XML. Yeah, we could have a look at that. Products, farmers market, pallet sell point, flour selling point, pasta sell point. Am I gonna have to get? Oh no. This is too high off the ground. Oh, I got to take it. I don't want to. No, farmers market is this sell point here, which we're right by. It's also, that's also the one that got highlighted. One at the top of the map. That's the old mill grain. Animal dealer, animal dealer, animal dealer. And that's all my productions that I put in. So, yeah. That is it. There's a modding channel in there. Sorry. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm going to do, chat. There's a simple solution to this. And we might leave this piece of kit down here for this situation. Close pull. It's cheaper than a forklift. Yeah, I forked up. I'm gonna have to fork them. There it is. How much is this? 10,000. So I'm going to lease that. Because that is going to cost nothing to lease. It's still a forklift, but it's not a... Well, it's a set of forks, but it's not really a forklift. Unless it called it a forklift. Did it actually call it a forklift? No, it doesn't actually call it a forklift. I'm glad I didn't put any on the flatbed on this. Well, a pallet stacker, yeah. Okay, Alfie, good luck. I hope it all goes well. Ooh, that was bumpy. Forks on this aren't very long either. We might have to move the trailer. See, can we get... Oh, no, we have got all of them. Whether they all stay on is going to be a different beast. Don't think it's taking them. It's not taking them. Hey, Akintosh, welcome along. I mean, that is the sell point. There we go. Oh, I reckon we can probably return these then. That's mislabeled. Well done, Paul. But that is mislabeled. Wow, we've gone up to 139,000. That's insane. Yeah, return that. We didn't lose much on hiring that bit of kit. Then we lost like £300 hiring that bit of kit. Right, we can pop to the shop and pick up all the bits we've got up there now. I think we might have enough money to hire the vegetable harvester. I don't know where I'm getting that from, but I think we might have enough. Also, we need to buy some chicken feed. We need to buy some fish food and some chicken food. We need to buy a lot of fish food. Need to load up the other stuff that's down here as well. Right, so stuff we need to buy. We need some chicken feed, so I'm gonna get 4 of these. Yep, okay. And then we need 8 fish food pallets. Oof, this is 20,000. Wow. That should do us for all of the stuff that we need for the feed. Hey, Jack, welcome along. There we go. Lots and lots of fish food. Put some on the Unimog. We'll see. I think we're going to have enough space to put on the trailer for everything. How's our cedar doing? It's missed out the bit of the field that... Mr. Gaming, thank you for renewing your membership for your 29th month. You are awesome. I was nice and straight that first one, and now it's not. Have I been playing Forklift Simulator? No, I've just been practicing this on Farm Sim a very long time. Well, one at a time for these then. Polacco, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. I think that's gone off the other side. Has it? Could do pushing on a little bit. We really need to get back to the farm because that tractor has not completed its task. It did half the field. Can I get it? that work? I think it might.
Jesse Candor 27 asked me, please describe the joy VF has when eating a Twizzlers. Right, you want to witness the joy of virtual farmer eating a Twizzler, do you? First, you take one sad, lonely piece of red rope. Then you shove it in your face with the enthusiasm of a dog eating its own vomit. Chew it with the grace of a donkey, then swallow. Finally, pretend you enjoyed that utter trash.
Oh,
there you have it, a Twizzler eating masterpiece, you donut.
Oh my God. Hey Scalari, welcome along. Jeez. Oh, that was a little too graphic. Oh man, that was just a little too graphic. Got owned, no kidding. Jeez, that's just yuck. There we go. That's got all the chicken feed on there. Oh, that was already struck down. There we go, nice big stack. Whoa! Right. What were we saying about my forklift skills? Crap. Yes, that would be it to be the case. Think I need to learn forklift simulator. Well, Well, it's all on there. Right, I'm gonna get this lot back to the farm and get the, well, try and sort out this carrot. In fact, yeah, we'll get this lot back to the farm, and then I'm gonna take a quick break because I need to buy a break and I need to refill my drink. At this rate, I think I'm not sure I am going to get the farm build out for tomorrow. I might have to get it out Sunday instead. I'm looking at the time and I'm looking at how long I have available to me. So I think this week's farm build might have to go out on Sunday. We still have a lot to do tonight. Also, I think I might take my jumper off while I'm on a break. Won't be very long though. We actually have enough money now to buy 67, I think. Nope, next one. Didn't take the corner wide enough. Let's try again. Park to the right hand side. We're fine. Our Tilly skid is here waiting for us. Right. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. I'm back. Right, first thing I want to do is get some fish food off. Oh no, first thing I want to do actually is go and sort these carrots out. We had something happen. Paul Sinclair, thank you for gifting a sub to the bearded one. You are awesome. It works out. Yeah, I think that's reset it. Perfect. Needs plowing? Oh god. Shouldn't need plowing after peas. Right. Not much seed in there, no, but that should be enough seed to finish that field, and then we'll refill it before we go and do the next one. Wow. Okay, that'll be enough fish food for that then. Survival instead of truck, what about an old Unimog instead? My trouble with an old Unimog is it's too useful. So the whole point of an old truck is the only reason I end up keeping it round. It's because it's only worth about £50. I put so many hours onto it that it does that. Hey up, RC Slide Talk. Welcome along. Hope you're doing well. No, that's the wrong side. We want these over the other side, don't we? They belong over here. There we go. I'm not going to run out of things to do today because we've got this to do, we've got the silage to sort, we've got the chickens to feed, we've got the carrots to get in. Hey, Weeping Willow. Yeah, we've got so much to do at the moment, it's unreal. Okay, so let's get Follow Me going. Yeah, that's still going good. Around your fisheries on Kinleg Farm, you need concrete the area to stop the mod effect. Yeah, I know. I know, we are going to have to concrete that area up at some point. Welcome back, Alfie. That was quick. Did they just butterfly stitch, or did you actually have some proper stitches done? Where's feed is in the middle? We've got a lot of cockroaches. Farmer, I'm doing well, thank you. Something just made a noise. Yeah, I've made a decision. This week's farm build will come out on Sunday. And I will probably try and get a Kinleg episode out for Monday as well. But we'll see how we go. I may just skip Kinleg on Sunday as a result and get Kinleg out Tuesday as normal. Yeah, I think because I have to be at the house at like 7:30 tomorrow morning. So she did them just butterflies. Well, hopefully that'll keep everything good, Alfie. And I wish you a speedy recovery with your hand. There we go. Now with tonight, we're gonna go. I think we're gonna go and raid Azrael on Twitch because Az is doing his annual birthday subathon. Ah, there we are. Right, that's done. So we'll leave this up here. So that is the chicken feeds. We'll go and get the quad trap back next. But I need to unload all of this. Yeah, I'll get this in here. Has my frame rate dropped? Yeah, I'm doing like 21 FPS. Is that might be all the animals? You know. Find me off paperwork duty and back on the farm. Nice. Yeah, farm build Sunday, Kinleg Monday. I should have enough recording time. If I record the farm build tomorrow night when I get home. Yeah, it's all those cocks. There we go. We've finally run out of seed in the seeder. So we'll take one of these up to the field on the Unimog in a moment. One that we've already taken a few off, I think. Oh, that is precarious on the front there, that liquid fertilizer tank. And I had to have stitches because the badge was not enough. Yeah. I figured that stitches would probably be necessary. So many times I've heard how bad barbed wire cuts are. So I'm not surprised by that at all. Oh, I meant to get the other two liquid fertilizer tanks in. Never mind. Do that in a bit. Razor wire is worse. Razor wire is really horrible. I have struck the seeds. Oh, it's down the far end of the field as well. The Unimog is an incredibly useful piece of kit. It really is. And the reason I've spent most of my time in it this evening. Right, we're going to park it over here. Because we're bound to run out of seeds before we finish this field. And then I'm going to clean up the mess that this has left. Because we had some patches on the other one, but this one has just massive ones. Really only stored 16 litres of seed, yes, but the seed is tiny. Looks like he's completed his task, so as soon as we've got this field prepared, we'll move the Fiat over here and take this back to the farm for a clean. Because it is covered in mud. Right, let's have a look at this field. That is looking good. Yeah, I think we'll have a look at all of the state of all of our vehicles. I think. Right. Okay. Way that goes. Perfect. Hey, Mr. White Gaming. I'm doing well, thank you. Turn the indicator off. Oh, on the Unimog. That'll be fine. Goodbye a second, Farmsick. The hide worker will sort that. Okie dokie. Let's get this washed. And yeah, this needs repairing. Yeah, both the tractor and the cultivator could do with some TLC, so. Lot of mud on the quad track. Okay, I think that's got it clean. Then we have our cultivator. Few more little bits. There we go. Kiwi's joined his server. Oh no! Yeah, so that's not a huge repair, that's good. And that's not a huge repair, so that's good. Okay. Cool. Oh, yes. Which is how it should be, Paul. If you take it to the main dealer, it should cost you a lot more than if you repair it yourself. I'm on the Realism experiment. This is the RE. I don't know actually. I haven't checked. Is that on the cultivator that I've got? Yeah, because I haven't checked. Right. I know. I forget I have one, and I need to repair my own stuff, especially considering most of my old stuff, most of my stuff is older stuff. Not gonna get snowed on in July, J-Man James. I think so, Eden. Braden Cox, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the VFN. Oliver. I have, thank you. I've had a pretty good week. I managed to get all of my work done well in advance this week. So I actually only had a 6-hour day at work today, which was very nice. Hey, Lady Dark, welcome along. I had to take my jumper off. I'm overheating. I can't believe how much extra chaff we got off that chaff contract. That was fantastic. Well worth doing that contract was. Right, I want to try something with this. Oh, I can only do silo loading. Okay, what if I drop shovel off the front? But that now should compact this silo. And we can leave that doing that. Which is perfect. Wonders of courseplay. That is almost halfway through that. Is that parsnips? I know it's onions. Oh. That would be awesome. I'm sorry, what? What's this? Interesting. Maybe goes for you with different games. Will you be changing the games again? Possibly, yes. Possibly, Steam fan. We'll see how things go. Yeah, it has got its indicators going, doesn't it? Let's just fix that. Yeah, I don't know why its indicators are going. I can't turn them off without stopping the... Right. I'm really pleased that that field is done. I'm happy that we should have this field done. Should use the field lease mod. And the trouble is, you get to the point where you use all these lease mods and you end up getting much bigger equipment and much bigger fields faster than you would normally. That's got stuck. Yeah, I figured I'd turn them on before setting the worker. How is this doing? 13%. I think we might have to flatten this out a bit before we get this doing this again. Use the quad track. Oh yeah, I could use the quad track for this, couldn't I? But just running over it. Let me get the whole thing sort of a little bit easier for the quad track to get on. Though. Yeah, lease mods are definitely a trap. You end up spending every penny you get in. The quad track does have wide belts on it. That will help. But I want to make it so that we can very easily get up and down with it first. And this is why I got the wide tires on this as well. That might have made that easy enough for the quad track to get up and down now. Also, doing it myself, I've already got this up to 17-18%, which is nuts. Yeah, we got spillage as well. What I'm going to do is I'll clear up the spillage once we got everything else down to, once we got it all compacted. Right, okay. And off. Let's go get the quad track. I think it partly depends on how you compact. No backwards. Quite a hefty amount in the bucket. There it goes. Okay. Vandalism, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. Started FS25 the other night, tired of GTA. It is a good, nice, calm game. Loving it so far. Awesome. Yeah, this is probably one of the more time-consuming jobs. Getting the chaff compacted. It is barking a little bit. We're a third of the way through. Oh, yeah, okay. What's my favorite mod so far in general? Ooh, that's a good question. Probably manual attach, mainly because I just love playing with manual attach. It adds a whole extra level of realism to it for me. And it's such a simple little mod. I don't think it needs a silage roller as well. We're already up to 40%, so I'm not looking to spend any extra money. We are moving at a pace. And in a minute what I'll do is I'll get the bucket in here and we'll move this silage around a little bit. And that'll help us to compact it more. Also, the other thing to do is turn the tractor around. Because we got the nose, with the nose we can't get right up to the far end. Hey Northern J, welcome along. Yeah, so you manually put the attachments on. Which, much nicer way of doing it. I wish it was base game, that feature. Because there's very few implements in real life you just drive straight up to and immediately fully attach. This is a case. This is an old Steiger. Really nice mod, this one. %. We are almost there. 49%. 50%. Hey, Jay Gibson, welcome along. Yeah, Vandalism. I'm happy. I'm happy to show that when I'm done. Now I think probably want to clear up the mess a little bit and just even things out. Maybe we'll just keep going until we get to the 100% because we're going really quite well. I think our carrot harvest, our carrot planter is doing fairly well as well. So however far we get when the carrots finish planting today is where we'll stop with this. We're almost 2/3 of the way through compacting this though now. Trying to target any areas where it doesn't look like it's been compacted. There we go, 2/3 of the way through. Yeah. Okay, Vandalism. Yeah, we need to ride more down this side here. I have seen, Fan, I want to sell some of the chickens. So we have a lot of cockerels. And some of them are in fairly good shape. And then, yeah, we got a hell of a lot of roosters. Look, so we've got all these rooster chicks as well. And then we've got all these chickens as well. But they all need feeding, so hopefully looks like we've got a few unhealthy ones that need getting rid of too. So I think we might be doing a bit of a sell-off next time as well. Hey, Mr. Potato, welcome along. We're making much better progress on this than I expected, to be honest. I'm doing right, thank you, Mr. Potato. 80% of the way there. Yeah, Mum. A little bit left. 15% to go. Oh, and the carrot planter is on the headlands. Well onto the headlands now. We might get this done tonight. That would be great. That would mean that we have a whole load of silage to sell in the near future. We'll get at least 100,000 for this silage. %. It's going along nicely. Chris BC 91, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. I thought you were already following. Interesting. How do you make chaff silage? By whole cropping crops, basically. Have I ever played ETS? Yes, and next month I will also be playing ETS. We're going to be doing ETS on a Wednesday. The Mr. J968, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. Yeah, in February we're going to be playing ETS on a Wednesday. Hey, Grumpy Tarpon from Twitch, welcome along. Oh, it's at 100%, right. So now we need to clear up the stuff outside, which will take us down from 100%, but we don't want to lose any of our chaff. Not expecting it to take us down too much, though. Yes, I will probably be starting from scratch. I haven't played ETS in a very long time. Alright, how can I find you? Ask. Evening, Jesse Stepton. Welcome along. Any place of depot will start from Northeast England because when it comes out on consoles, I'd like to see what it's like in North England, East England. Okay, we'll see what we can do. Almost cleared this up. This last little bit here. Oh, there's a little bit off to the left side as well, I can see. Stay on top, don't go all the way down. Well, I'm going to get the quad track to finish it off now because we're at 98%. we go. Fully compacted. Slowly off. Try and spread as little as possible. There we are. Yep. Silo is blanketed. There's a little bit out there, but yeah, that is all done. Looking very good. We'll take this back to the shed. Thank you, Josh. I try. Got lots of new and exciting things happening over the next couple of months, so not least of which is FS UK. No, this has got lights on. There we go. Oh, nearly 8 in the evening. Just got 11 o'clock here. Gonna have trouble fitting all this in this barn. We are gonna have to place another barn, I think. Definitely getting to the point where it's getting a little bit full. Just a small one, yeah. And we might be all right. My dad's barn, we only ever really had enough space to fit everything in a bit Tetrisy in my dad's barn if we had everything in. So, don't need a new barn until we can't move. Found out my kid was struggling with textures. Turns out my pre-built gaming graphics card was only 2 gigabytes. Oh, wow. A 2 gig graphics card. What was that, Crispy P? Crispy C. Is this finished? Yeah. I think. No, it hasn't. What's wrong? Right, there we go. Just a basic Amazon pre-built one. My budget at the time, 3050. Okay. It's really interesting seeing how the PC building setup has changed over the past couple of months. It was very much you need a 16 gig graphics card, you need 32 gigs of RAM. You know, that is a decent PC you can get for X amount for £1,000 for £1,000, yeah. Those days are gone. If I was to build my PC now, I would probably have to add £1,000 on top of it. The price of RAM is ridiculous. So I have 64 gig of DDR4 RAM in my PC. I would not be able to afford that. That's about £500 worth of RAM these days, even at DDR4 prices. It's nuts. Absolutely nuts. Literally, if I need to only play simulator, speed tracking, flight sim, cloud sim, so upgrade. Yeah, exactly. And do you know what? The vast majority of players play at 1080p. You don't need more than 8 gigabytes of graphics memory to play at 1080p. There are lots of people who will tell you, oh, you absolutely need more than 8. But to be honest, you don't. I'm a shock to hear the price. Yeah. I mean, let me see if I can just demonstrate this quickly. Do I have my order for my RAM? I'll show you the RAM. Yeah, here we go. Now, will my order details show you anything? Yeah, so I bought 32 gig of DDR4 RAM September 2023. So double this, £140 for 64 meg. Sorry, 64 gig. The same RAM now isn't available on Amazon. So let me see if I can find it anywhere else. Jeez. On Scan, so Scan have my RAM. No. So I bought one of these for £70. £70 is what I spent on this RAM. You ready to see the price? I paid £70 for that. So yeah, my £140 that I paid for 64 gig in total would be £500. That's insane. That's absolutely nuts. How come the price of RAM has escalated like this? It's because all the RAM is being eaten up by AI data centers. Yeah, it's why video card prices have gone up as well. And it's why hard drive prices have come up. Somebody, I think in my Discord this afternoon, asked how, what's a good hard drive? And I'm kind of going, I am struggling to get archive hard drives now. A 2 terabyte normal hard drive, I am having to spend through the nose to purchase. Like 1.5 to 2 times the price that they used to be. Yeah, and this is a DDR5. Oh my God, you try and get 64 gig of DDR5, you are going to be crying. This computer is going to last me a very long time now. 260 off Amazon for my 5060, which thing? Yeah, no, that's a reasonable price. Video cards haven't been hit too much by it. But I expect video cards, especially top-end video cards. You want to buy a 5080 Ti or a 5090. You are going to be paying so much money. You will pay more money to get a 5090 these days than you will for my entire PC. I think even at the inflated prices of things, you'll pay more money. Lights off. Where have you gone? Yeah. We will leave these seeds on the back of here for now. We can unload those next time. Set you have is now is 700 Sneaky. That's just mad. That's just crazy prices. Everything's neatly in the shed. Cost 200. That is just right. I think we've got everything away. So that is us for this evening. It is 20 to 9 in game. Oh, shut myself out of my office. So we'll be back on Sunday evening for more Realism experiment. Josh Lockhart, welcome along. I am playing Saxlingham at the moment. No, that turns the lights on. There we go. Right, yeah, I'll be back on Sunday. We'll do more Realism experiment. We need to get some nitrogen on those carrots, so we got to sort those out. Before we do that, as I said, I think as is he? Let's see if he is. Is he still doing his subathon? Yes, he is. He's playing some Euro Truck. No, he's I think he's gone to bed. He's gone to bed. So his stream is live. We're not going to raid in though. So we will find somebody else who is live. Let's go. XR Renegade tonight is where we're going to go because he's not been live too long. Before I go though, I want to say some thank yous. Paul Sinclair, thank you for the gifted sub. You are awesome. Mr. Gaming, thank you for renewing your membership. You are awesome. Paul Sinclair, thank you for the other gifted sub. You are awesome. And that is everybody for this evening, I believe. So we'll leave it here. As I said, I'll be back on Sunday. I will also have another farm build for you on Sunday. I unfortunately am not going to get time to do it before tomorrow. So next farm build will be on Sunday, and I'll try and fit in an extra episode of Kinleg next week to make up for the episode of that won't come out on Sunday. And oh no, who knows? I may do 2 videos on Sunday. We'll see what happens. For now, though, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this live stream. If you are over on YouTube, please give it a like and drop us a comment. Massive thank you to all of my patrons, my YouTube channel members, and my Twitch subscribers. You guys are amazing. Your support and it makes it possible to do this, makes it possible for me to do these streams and for me to make my videos. So thank you so much. If you have yet to follow on Twitch or subscribe on YouTube, please do so you never miss a video or live stream from me, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.